Okay, hi guys. Sorry about the lighting. I woke up a little bit later than normal today. Yesterday was another medical day. I am having some problems going on. As of right now, with the rainy weather is when I'm having most of the pain, and I'm having subdislocations all the time. My family doctor, who I saw yesterday, um, didn't like the fact that, according to her, I didn't do well on the bitin' score because my thumbs can't touch my wrists. Well, she didn't want to listen when I explained to her that I had my wrist broken several times when I was a child. In fact, the actual total of how many times I broke my wrist was 8 times. I broke my left wrist um, 5 times and my right wrist 3. So you can kind of understand if I never got physical therapy for it or anything like that, and I was in a cast for, 6 weeks at a time, how long, I was going to lose no mobility in there. Um, the other thing is that she got all upset because I asked for a hip and shoulder x-ray for my orthopedic doctor because he wanted to see what the heck stuff looked like because he said something felt weird and he was waiting for something to happen and wanted me to get x-rays before it happened. But we were more concerned at that appointment back in December about my actual elbow because my right elbow um, was subdislocating and cracking and popping. Um, I counted the cracking and popping. I kind of stopped counting after I got past 160 in one day. So I just kind of left it alone. So I did get the x-ray for my elbow done at the orthopedic doctor because they're connected to Penn at Valley Forge. Great people, by the way. Um, and I needed to get the hip and shoulder x-ray. So while I was asking for that, and I was very upset, obviously, my family doctor decided she was going to listen to my heart after making me get all upset and worked up because I needed to have this stuff done, and she was preventing me from getting it done. So, needless to say, after getting me all riled up and upset, she then decided to listen to my heart and tells me that I have a heart murmur now. And it's like, no, I had an echocardiogram back in September when I first got diagnosed with ehlers-danlos. And then she tried to tell me that I couldn't have ehlers-danlos because I wasn't flexible enough. And I said, look, I'm in the middle of wearing braces and not feeling well, so you tell me how flexible I'm going to be in a physical. Yeah, so needless to say, my anger got the best of me yesterday. And this was all after seeing my rheumatologist, and my rheumatologist said I was completely fine, my diagnosis hadn't changed, and they were waiting to hear back from the geneticist in February. Um, so needless to say, after that appointment, I was so entirely infuriated that I went down to Wawa, got myself a soda, and then I proceeded to walk home. Well, what would normally be a 25-minute walk for anybody else to where I stopped, I didn't get home. I didn't get home on my own. Um, but I got to where the post office is in Pottstown because there's a bus stop there to sit at. Normally, everybody else, it's a 25-minute walk. For me, it took a little over 2 hours. And then I just couldn't go anymore. And thankfully, Jesse was supposed to already meet up with me to go bring me paperwork to get filled out. So instead of taking the bus down to come get everything done, he brought my wheelchair down and picked me up and then got me home. I couldn't do my update about my doctors last night because I had to crawl up the steps because I was in so much pain, and it was so cold with the wind and everything that I actually ended up having to use my last heat pack that I had. Um, and I had to use that throughout the night because thankfully they last 12 hours. Um, I had so much stuff going on with my back. In fact, Jesse he took my gel, put it in a dish, and microwaved it to put it on me because I was that much in pain and reactive to cold stuff that it just hurt. I was still crying basically into the night until like 11:30 when I finally just passed out. Um, the pain med Lyrica that I am on, yes, it's gotten me to walk, but no, it doesn't take care of the pain I have from the change in pressure. And as you can see right now, I'm not actually wearing my neck collar. Um, we decided that in the middle of the night last night, I was in so much pain that I just took the neck collar off and I slept with my bone pillow. It has a nice little curve, as you can see. And I slept with that on my stomach, with my neck supported that way because I just couldn't do anything else. And I woke up roughly around 8:30 because somebody messaged my phone. And you can still see, like, I'm rather scraggly right now. Like, I really didn't do much of anything yet because I'm not that awake yet. I'm still in pain. We've discovered right now that cold is really tightening up everything in my back. And part of my spine that's in between my shoulders. Everybody else has a curve that goes out like this. A nice little curve. Apparently it's called the dorsal fin curve. I don't know. And mine actually goes in. Mine doesn't go out. So it's looking more and more like I have the cryptoscoliosis. Sorry about that. Cryptoscoliosis Ehlers-danlos syndrome. Well, if my family doctor's correct, she tries to say I don't have Ehlers-Danlos at all, and that I have something else, and tried to call me some hillbilly inbred child. Which, yeah, that was around the time she checked my heart out yesterday, so, yeah. But, anyhow, so, my rheumatologist says that I'm fine. She says to wait for everything to come through from the gene specialist. She said that waiting the 3 months between the first visit and the next visit is a normal thing to do while they're trying to figure out everything that's going on. There is no test in the United States for Ehlers-Danlos hypermobility, which is what they think I have. They don't think I have the classic type, because of different things that are going on. My skin definitely represents it. I mean, obviously, I had makeup on yesterday, and my face decided to break out because I was in so much pain I couldn't wash my face the correct way last night. I was just in that much pain. My shoulder went out in the middle of the night and everything. Like, I literally felt like I was falling apart and needed a full body cast. So I have the hypermobility stuff going on. I have the skin stuff going on. I have the not healing properly stuff going on. And according to my cardiologist, my heart's just fine because of an echocardiogram. My family doctor says that I have a heart murmur in my aortic valve that she discovered. So I'm kind of just... I'm just taking these hits one after another with the doctors. I'm not happy about it. I'm really, really not happy about it. I really could give two shits less what my family doctor thinks. She's not a specialist. My genetic specialist, I'm going to be seeing again in March in March. I'm going to be seeing them again. And that's a Philly trip. So, in doing a Philly trip, that is the binder, the bag, emergency care products, possibly bringing a pillow with me, and if it's raining, I'm bringing the damn wheelchair. I don't give two shits anymore, because it hurts that bad. updated medications again, and then I generally bring like an extra change of clothes just on the off chance that something goes wrong. I'm going to be comfortable, damn it. Especially being away from home that much. I'm gonna be comfortable. Um, and then, of course, I have to pack a day's worth of food for me and for Jesse because Jesse will not eat out in front of me knowing that I can't. He's very sweet like that in not eating something that I can't have in front of me. So, it's usually a 3-bag trip because I bring, my one bag is actually a side bag that has a pocket for a laptop, and that's where my binder goes, and then the other pocket carries everything else. So, and I also bring a deck of cards because it's a hospital. What are you going to do while you're waiting? Always bring a deck of cards. Um, that, and I always have movies on my phone to play, and extra batteries, and then pockets for my information. So I bring, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I bring like 5 bags with me. And then, of course, I have a video that's on my phone where I made a video of my braces because I didn't feel like bringing another bag with me, that my green military bag that's full of my braces. I didn't feel like bringing that with me. So then we get to figure out that stuff. As of right now, I'm being told that I have no muscle tone, that my muscles are going into atrophy. Um, and yet I'm still able to stand, and they're telling me my muscles are going into atrophy. That's what happens when somebody who's not a specialist attempts to be a specialist because they have a hero complex. Just a bit much. But, yeah, so as soon as I find out the results from the geneticists, I will definitely be putting them up. Like I said in my other updates that I've done, they are checking in the B something genetic code address area, which is something that's extremely rare, is what they're testing for. And they're also going to be doing some other stuff because my spine is not supposed to be made this way at all. So it just, I have to deal with some other stuff. My full back brace now is like my best friend when I wear it. I'm not wearing it right now because of me just waking up, but I don't know if you can tell by like the angle of the ceiling. You see, that right there is the corner of my ceiling, and if you notice, it comes to here on my head, and it's actually because I'm tilted forward, because when I'm not wearing the back brace, I tend to actually lean forward because that's the way my spine goes, and it's not very comfortable for anybody else to see me in this position. I kind of look like a mangled pretzel before my braces are on. So that's what I have to deal with and everything, and hopefully things will be going better. I do have another doctor's appointment in a couple days for pain management, and hopefully things get straightened up as soon as they can be. So hopefully everything works out. So that is my update because of doctors and everything. So I will definitely make sure that I keep you guys informed so that if you're going through getting tested for Ehlers-danlos syndrome as well as like a mystery disease, which, hello, I'm the biggest mystery, we can figure it out. So, and this way you can know what to expect, because a lot of it is a lot of hurry up and wait and squeeze as many doctors in at one time in a day for one location. So, oh, I did get a neurosurgeon, and thankfully they're across the, what's that called? That hallway thing that's not really a hallway.
Oh, breezeway, causeway, bridge.
No, it's not the bridge. It's that big open air plaza.
Uh,
Across the plaza from my geneticist is my new neurosurgeon, and then a couple doors up from the neurosurgeon is actually the genetic lab, where I get my blood work done and other tests done to be sent off to a different lab to get processed. So, all of that being in the same building, which is really nice. They are at 3400 Civic Center Boulevard in Philadelphia. It is the Penn Medicine, and then they do have a bridge that goes right across over the street that goes right over to the hospital in case something happens and you have to stay there. They have the nice little bridge and they take you across. So they pretty much have like everything handled. I have not tried their hospital food yet, so don't quote me on like completely everything because I am the allergy queen. Most hospitals, I get cottage cheese and plain salad, and that's my meal 3 times a day. So, yeah, go figure, right? So I do not know what their hospital food is like because I always pack my own lunch. I never buy from the cafeteria because I never know about cross contamination with their food unless I'm talking with them. And so I've never eaten in their cafeteria, nothing. I usually find like a quiet bench by an entrance somewhere, and they know that I'm the allergy queen, so they just kind of let me go because I keep everything neat and tidy and in my lunchbox. So, all right, have a good day, and I will update you guys more once I have more doctor's appointments and everything. So, bye.